Coffee and cigarettes. The simple things in life that I derive so much pleasure from. Uh, I just love cigarettes. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about the changes that I've been witnessing in this country for the last 4 or 5 years. Um, I wanted to share an experience that I had in a coffee house here in Lakewood, Ohio, about 4 years ago, 5 years ago. This was a coffee house that I frequented on a very regular basis. I had I had hung my artwork there, art showing, um, and I knew all the employees on a first name basis. Nice kids, all in their teens, early 20s. Nice kids. This one in particular, uh, she was pouring my coffee for me one day, and she asked me a very shocking question. Uh, it was a question that I wasn't expecting a teenage girl to ask me, uh, especially in a town like Lakewood, Ohio. But she asked me, "What is happening to my hometown?" And and I looked at her and I said, "Excuse me, I don't think I understand the question. Can you explain?" And she elaborated that she could recall a time when all she would see hanging out in front of the coffee house were the skater kids and the punk rockers and the goths. And and that nowadays all she sees hanging out in front of the coffee house are these thuggish inner city gangbanger types. And she just seemed really concerned about the changes that she was witnessing happening in her hometown of Lakewood, Ohio. And I went on to explain to her that I had gone to high school here back in the 80s, and and I had been living here for 16 years, and that I too have seen a lot of changes in this city, and they all seem to be changes for the worse. And I just wanted her to know that I too share in her concerns. But seeing a teenage girl working in a coffee house in Lakewood, Ohio, sharing the same concerns that I feel, it kind of restored my faith in humanity a little. And that being said, I just wanted to talk about the Arizona bill, which was recently passed. Never in a million years did I ever think I'd live to see a day where a bill such as the Arizona bill could be passed in this country. I have long since thought that this country has gone so left of center and has been so handicapped and paralyzed by political correctness that a bill like that could never be passed. And I am pleased to say that that bill was passed. Somebody somewhere found the intestinal fortitude to stand up and do the right thing. And I might add, in the face of much adversity, I I also noticed that a lot of other states have gotten on board with this anti-illegal immigrant sentiment, and Nebraska as well as Georgia have passed bills very similar to the Arizona bill, which would make it nearly impossible for an illegal alien to find employment, find a place to stay, or receive any kind of government assistance unless they can prove that they are here legally. And even South Carolina is on the verge of passing a very similar bill. And I can see this spreading like wildfire over the next 5 years. I think every state in the union will pass laws making it very difficult on illegal aliens. Well, except of course California, which we all know is extremely liberal. Uh, but I'm not too concerned about California because they got a lot of traffic jams and earthquakes, and scientists are saying that that whole state's just going to break off of the continent and sink into the ocean anyway, so I'm not too concerned about California. But what I am concerned about are some of the supporters of these illegals that come here illegally, including the illegals themselves. I was watching a video of protesters, people protesting the Arizona bill, and I saw a young Hispanic man dressed like a total gangbanger from head to toe, and he was expressing some very anti-American sentiment. Um, uh, but basically, he said that most people think that the reason why Hispanics are having so many babies is because they like having sex. He wanted to clarify that. He went on to elaborate that the reason why they have so many kids isn't because they like having sex, it's because they are trying to outbreed us. They're trying to create an army of young people that will eventually outnumber us. And basically, what he's intimating is that they're they're going to they're going to wipe us out. They're going to take over the country. And I just wanted to, well, before I go any further, then he threw up some gang signs, and you know, pulled out a gun, and uh, to show everybody how serious he was in his convictions about wiping us out. Well, I wanted to point out two things, and I'm going to make this quick. First of all, America has gone to war with Mexico 3 times. And every time we've gone to war with Mexico, we have kicked their asses. The same way we did the Nazis, the same way we did the Japanese, the same way we did the English, the same way we've done everybody else. So if you think your country is going to conquer America, you better read your history books, assuming you even know how to read. Okay? Second thing I wanted to point out, if you think you're going to start a civil war in my country and attack citizens of this country simply for opposing illegal immigration, I have news for you. You're not the only one who has knives and guns. You feel me, bro? I look forward to the day when you bring your war to my door because I'm ready for you. And that's no idle threat. You might get me, but I want to tell you something. I'm going to take about 100 of you wetbacks with me, so you better start breeding because I'm ready for you. This is good old Dave, and the truth is spoken here.